Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I thought it was about time I did another product empties video. I love doing these kinds of videos for you guys because it's a great time to sort of share with you a final review on each of the products that I've used up. So in this bag, it doesn't look like I have much, but a lot of these products are sort of samples or smaller items that I've finished up. So without further ado, let's get into the first item. So the first few items I have to share with you are hair products. And the first one is the Dove Pure Care Dry Oil Shampoo, and this is for dull, dry hair. Now I actually just bought the shampoo in this range because Ben and I share shampoos and conditioners, but he tends to use the shampoo and not the conditioner because he doesn't really need that. So I still had tons of conditioner left, so I had to get another shampoo. So I thought I would give this a go, and I absolutely love this. I've never tried anything from the Dove hair care line, but I really enjoyed using this. There was just something really nice about this. It had a beautiful smell. It really made my hair sort of feel hydrated, and it was just an all-round nice product, and actually it wasn't too expensive either. So I would definitely repurchase this again, but with the conditioner as well next time. The other hair care product I have is one of the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle conditioners. I actually featured one of these in a previous product empties. I bought them together. I think I bought the original and then this colour one because they were on offer. This one I didn't love as much. There was just something about the smell that I really didn't enjoy. It's a lovely deep conditioner, but it has sort of wild peach in it, and I think that smell I just really don't like at all. So unfortunately I wouldn't buy this one again, but I definitely would buy the original again. This next item I actually featured in my February favourites, and it is the Soap & Glory Smoothie Star Body Milk. I think you would have already guessed by now I would repurchase this again. This was absolutely gorgeous. It smells divine, like a luxurious yogurt. It really does moisturise the skin, and this is a nice daytime moisturiser. I would say this comes a very close second to the Righteous Butter. That is my favourite Soap & Glory moisturiser, but I tend to use that at night because it's a little bit thicker. But this one is definitely perfect for the day, and of course I would buy it again. So if you'd seen my spring cleaning hacks video recently, you'll know that I've started putting my dirty makeup brushes to one side in a separate pot so I can sort of spot or deep clean them on a weekly basis. And one of the things I love to use to spot clean my brushes, and I have done for years, is the MAC brush cleaner. I think this is sort of like my third bottle of this stuff. I really love this for spot cleaning, but if you want something more affordable, the NYX brush cleaner is also really good as well, but I would definitely repurchase this brush cleaner. I've just loved it for years and it does the trick. Next I have a few makeup empties, and the first one is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I have loved this stuff for years now. It is my holy grail setting spray. However, there is loads of really great drugstore dupes out there now, which I've spoken about before, so I will link a couple down below if you want something a bit more affordable. I love using them as well, but like I said, this is my ride or die setting spray, so I will be repurchasing this one again as well. Next I have a foundation for you, and this was something that I've never actually got around to finishing up, but during my spring clean purge I thought it was about time it had to be thrown out, and it is the Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation. I picked this up when it first came out, and I think originally I did sort of kind of like this, but the more I used it, the more this just wasn't for me at all. I want to say that they have changed the formula slightly now, but originally this was just way too sort of orangey yellowy looking on my skin. It wasn't a good match. I got it in Bare Ivory, and even though I shook this up really vigorously, it still was just so oily on my skin, and it kind of just stayed on the top of my skin and didn't sink in very well. It just wasn't an overall good look. So unfortunately I wouldn't be buying this again. I also have a concealer, and this is the 17 Skin Wow concealer in medium. I want to say that I've already featured the light one, and I also mentioned this in my top 5 drugstore products worth buying for 17. So of course I will be buying this again. This is a super great dupe for the YSL Touche Eclat. And I love using both the medium and the light, so I use the medium to cover and then the light under my eyes to highlight, and this is just such a wonderful affordable concealer as well. Lastly, in the makeup category, I have this Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil that I featured in my One Brand First Impressions on Maybelline. I absolutely love this brow pencil, and I have to say this has probably gone into first place over my favourite Soap & Glory Archery pencil. The reason why I love this a bit more is because it's more affordable and it does come in a slightly better shade selection. The only thing I would say is I did use this up really quickly, but I do love it because it glides on easily. It's the perfect minute size to sort of get into each brow hair and sort of draw in hairs as well. And I definitely, of course, would repurchase this again. Okay, lastly on to skincare items. So the first thing I have is the Pixi Glow Tonic Exfoliating Toner. This is an absolute cult product, and this was my first time using this. I did really enjoy this product and it did last quite a long time. The only thing I would say is this is slightly more gentle compared to some other glycolic products I've used. For example, the Nip and Fab ones that I featured in my Skincare Week videos. I tend to prefer something that's a little bit stronger, so I probably wouldn't purchase this again just because I love the Nip and Fab ones more and they're more affordable as well. But this is a lovely product if you're looking for something a bit more gentle. So I have a few SPF empties to share with you, and the first one is the Soap & Glory Make Yourself Useful Sun Shield, and this is in SPF 50. I will be buying this again. This is such a great moisturiser. It sinks into the skin beautifully, it doesn't leave a white cast, and I love the fact that it is an SPF 50. Then I have a sample also of the Ultra Sun Face. This is in 30. I got this in my M&S advent calendar, and I have to say I do love this as well. Although it's only an SPF 50 and it is a little bit more expensive, I really enjoyed using this. It really sunk into the skin beautifully. Again, it didn't leave a white cast and it was just such a pleasure to use. So if you want something a little bit more expensive, then I definitely recommend the Ultra Sun range. I have used some of their body care products before and they are really good. I also have a few more empties from the M&S advent calendar, and the first one is this Formula Ultimate Sleep Cream. This is from M&S's own skincare brand, and I've seen these sleep creams quite a lot lately. They seem to be a bit more trendy now, and I'd never tried one before, but I absolutely adored this. First of all, the scent was beautiful. It was like a gorgeous perfume and it made my skin just feel really nice and super soft the next day. So I've been looking into getting the full size of this. This definitely sold it to me. Then we have the Emma Hardie Moringa Cleansing Balm. This is such an iconic product. I've used quite a few cleansing balms before. I love the Elemis one, and I did really enjoy using this one again. Although it's a little bit more expensive, I probably would purchase this in the full size because I haven't seen any really great cleansing balms that are drugstore. Lastly, I have a few more face moisturisers, and the first one is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo. Not very good at French, but you know what I mean. This product is become quite a cult product thanks to Ruth Crilly, who's a model recommends. She talked about this initially, and then there was so much hype around it. I've used this quite a few times now. This is a really great cream if you have blemishes or anything like that. I don't use this every day, I just use it when I do have a spot or a blemish, and it just sort of fades it a little bit, but I really love using this cream. It's quite affordable for a French skincare brand. You can get it in Boots, and of course I will be buying this again. And then lastly, I have the Garnier SkinActive Moisture Balm. I really loved using this as well. It's beautifully and hydrating. It's almost like a gel moisturizer that sinks into the skin right away. It has an SPF of 10, which is not much, so I wouldn't use this on its own. I would always use a high SPF as well, but I will be buying this again as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did find it helpful when purchasing products in the future. I will link down below the product empties playlist if you want to go back and watch any of these previous videos. Also, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter and Snapchat for more inspiration. And if you missed my last video, you can go ahead and click on the picture link in the middle, and that will take you to that video. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend, guys, and I will see you in my next one. Take care.